This is Suzanne Wagner, and I'm doing a little blog. This is about meeting my friends in San Francisco from my Berlin Ballet years. What a lovely time I have had the last few days in San Francisco. My friend Leah Havas and her husband James Goulet came to San Francisco for a visit. I had danced with Leah in Berlin in 1981, and my other friend Marina Hotchkiss, who I thought had been born and raised in San Francisco, but she was actually born in Minnesota, and she was raised in San Francisco and now works in Marin, also came down to the city, and we met at the Inn at the Opera. It was so wonderful to be with friends from my youth and to reconnect at this time in our lives. I met Marina at the School of American Ballet in New York City my first year in 1985, only to be blessed to discover she was also in the Berlin Ballet in 1978 when I got there. I can't tell you what a relief it was to have one person from America that I knew in the company when everything seemed so very different and foreign. Marina showed me the ropes. She took me to my first co-ed and nude spa in Berlin with other dancers, taught me how to cook very different things from our Sunday brunches, and on so many levels saved me from the depressingly dark and dreary world of living in Berlin during the Cold War. Leah showed up a few years later to join our motley group of Auslanders. Leah was born and raised in Brazil from Hungarian immigrants and spoke 6+ languages. She brought the warmth of her Amazonian sun with her into the gloomy world of Berlin. She was a ray of sunshine that always had a smile on her face, and being around her made everyone happy. Both were amazing dancers and wildly talented, so much so that they danced with many companies and have worked in many various positions in the arts. It was wonderful that we are all meeting once again. Because we were not all German, we had our own special family, and the bonds built under the commonality of dance, the love of performing, and the need for all of us to feel as if we belonged were forged strong and tight as we were all each other had during those times in Berlin. Together with Jenny Stanfield, Shane Colquhoun, Christopher Morley, all from Australia, Cheryl Bernardi, David Rowland, Andrea Pell, Janet Popoletsky, Laura Cutler, and other amazing dancers from a variety of foreign countries, we were each other's family and support system living in a city under siege during the dangerous times in Berlin. Being with two of them again and being able to catch up in relation to what has gone on in our very diverse lives was like listening to the best stories, except these were real ones. Life is always much better than fiction. Dancers live at the edges of reality. As we embrace things and situations that might make others run for the hills, dancers are not afraid of challenges, though many things have shaped and molded us, even as they might have scarred us as well. Since I am in the final processes of editing my book to send out, it has been amazing to realize that Gerrit Reinholm, the director of the Berlin Ballet, did to them exactly what he did to me. It is good to know that I was not singled out randomly for this targeted rage. Clearly, he put every dancer that wanted to leave the company through the ringer in similar ways. We were at that age where many dancers and costumers that worked and lived are beginning to leave the planet, and so such precious moments are even more special, as none of us know how much time we might have going forward. It is important to celebrate such moments together and share our hearts. What is clear is that the bonds forged in such intense fires can never be broken. Clearly, these two ladies have been and will always be my spiritual family. I look forward to the many lives ahead where we get to connect once again and continue this journey of self-discovery. It has been an amazing journey then and now. I am grateful to all those women in the ballet that taught me so much about life and art. We were all so very young, but we were also powerfully strong in our innocence. It was lovely to feel that again and remember. Thanks, everyone.